I'm going to give you a number today, not a range, not a theory, a specific number, calculated for a real person, living a real life in the real world. The number that means you never have to work again unless you want to. Most people spend their entire lives chasing financial freedom without ever calculating what it actually costs. They just assume it's some enormous, unreachable figure. 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. And because the number feels impossible, they never start. They never try. They live their whole lives one paycheck from disaster, believing freedom was always meant for someone else. Today I'm going to show you the actual number. And I promise, it's going to be smaller than you think. Stay until the end. Because the last thing I tell you changes how you make every financial decision from this day forward. Financial freedom doesn't mean being rich. It means having enough invested that your money generates more than you spend every month, forever, without you doing anything. That's it. That's the whole definition. Not a yacht, not a private jet, not houses in 3 countries, just enough passive income to cover your actual life. So work becomes a choice, not a necessity. Economists and financial planners call this the crossover point. The moment your investment income crosses over your monthly expenses. Before that point, you need your job. After that point, your job needs you. That shift, from needing to work to choosing to work, is what financial freedom actually feels like. And the number that gets you there is almost certainly within reach. Here's the formula. It's called the 4% rule, and it comes from decades of financial research. It works like this. If you invest a sum of money in a diversified portfolio, history shows you can withdraw 4% of it every year, indefinitely, without ever running out of money. Because the average market return exceeds 4% over time, so the formula is simple. Your annual expenses times 25 is your freedom number. That's it. If you need $30,000 a year to live comfortably, your freedom number is $750,000. If you need $40,000 a year, your number is $1 million. If you need $50,000 a year, your number is $1,250,000. Now, before you panic at those numbers, keep reading, because context changes everything. Let's run real numbers for a real person. Average American household spends approximately $5,000 a month. That's $60,000 a year. Freedom number, $1,500,000. Sounds enormous. But here's what most people never calculate: that if you invest $800 a month, starting at age 30, at 8% average annual return, by age 55, just 25 years later, you have $1,500,000. $800 a month, that's $26 a day, less than most people spend on dining out. And that assumes you never increase your contributions, never get a raise, never invest a bonus. Just $800 a month for 25 years. Now reduce your annual expenses, which you now know how to do after our previous videos, and the number drops dramatically. Cut your spending to $40,000 a year. Freedom number, $1 million, achievable with $500 a month invested from age 30. By age 55, $500 a month, $16 a day. The finish line is real. It has a number, and that number is reachable. Here's the uncomfortable question. If the number is this calculable, this reachable, why don't more people reach it? 3 reasons. Reason 1, they never calculate it. Most people have a vague sense that financial freedom requires a lot of money. Without a specific number, there's no target. Without a target, there's no plan. Without a plan, there's no progress. A goal without a number is just a wish. Reason 2, lifestyle inflation erases the gap. Every time income rises, expenses rise to match. The gap between earning and spending, the gap that becomes investment, stays the same or shrinks. The finish line stays the same distance away, no matter how fast you run. Reason 3, they start too late. Compound interest is brutally unforgiving about time. Starting at 40 instead of 30 doesn't just cost 10 years. It costs hundreds of thousands of dollars in compounded returns that can never be recovered. Every year of delay is not just a year. It's a multiplier working against you. Now you have your number. Here's how to use it. Step 1. Calculate it today. Your monthly expenses multiplied by 12, then by 25. Write it down. Put it somewhere you see it. That number is your destination. Every financial decision you make from today, every purchase, every investment, every raise, relates to that number. It either moves you toward it or away from it. Step 2. Calculate how long it takes. Use any compound interest calculator online. Enter your monthly investment amount. Enter 8% return. Enter your freedom number as the target. It will tell you exactly how many years away you are. That number might surprise you in the best possible way. Step 3. Reduce the timeline 2 ways. Increase your monthly investment. Even by $50, reduce your annual expenses. Even by $200 a month. Both levers work simultaneously. Both reduce your timeline dramatically. Step 4. Never lose sight of the number. Most people abandon financial goals because the finish line feels invisible. Your number makes it visible, concrete, real. When you know exactly where you're going, every financial decision becomes easier, clearer, more deliberate. Here's what I want you to take from today. Financial freedom is not a fantasy. It's not reserved for people born lucky or talented or connected. It's a number, a specific, calculable, achievable number. And for most people, that number is reachable within 20 to 25 years of deliberate, consistent action. Calculate your number today. Write it down. Share it with someone who matters to you. Because the moment financial freedom stops being a dream and becomes a number, everything changes. You stop drifting. You start moving. And moving, even slowly, always gets you there. Next video drops Tuesday. And this one, I genuinely believe, could be the most important video on this channel. We're going to talk about the one moment every person faces, where they had a choice that would have changed everything. Maybe you've already had yours. Maybe it's coming. It's called a financial turning point, and most people only recognize it in the rearview mirror, years after it passed. Next Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to recognize it while it's happening, so you never miss one again. Subscribe. This one is genuinely different.